Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom running on Nintendo Switch. Okay, it is like 100 degrees outside here. A little over 100 actually. So yeah, definitely staying inside for the rest of the evening. I'm glad I bought some sunscreen. SPF 45 in case I need to go out there and like water the plants or mow the lawn or something. We came all this way. What? What's going on? As I've said multiple times now, I can't admit 3 customers at present. What do you mean? We took the trouble to come here and now you're saying we can't get in? But I want to see Cece's new stuff. It's not every day a mega famous fashion designer debuts new material. Yeah, everything I heard said this was some of Cece's best work. I'm so sorry, but we only have 1 entry ticket remaining. 1 ticket? So you're saying 1 person can go in? Hey, come on now. We can't just let one of us get a head start. Sure, I know that. It was just a joke? Well, maybe if we come back later, they'll have room for all of us. Yeah, it's not like this is the only clothing place in the village. What do you say we kill some time at the dye shop? Ooh, we could check out the pasture. Speaking of which, I've heard that a little ways up the road from the pasture is a laboratory specializing in ancient stuff. Since we got all dolled up, we might as well hit the town and see it all. Thank goodness they gave up. Oh my, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you also a tourist who's come see my sister? I mean, the new line of CC products? As long as it's just you, you're free to go into the shop. CC herself is in there right now, in fact. Nothing you see is for sale. It's only an exhibition right now. Sorry to disappoint. Oh, another practically perfect masterpiece. It's an exemplar of the former from every angle. This is the sort of thing in which I built my name and reputation on as the world-renowned CC. Oh, pardon me. Are you an admirer here to meet the incomparable CC? I must say you don't seem to show any sort of interest in fashion. Welcome to Ventus Clothing, the only boutique in the world which carries the CC brand. And if you weren't aware, you stand before the very woman who changed this frusty old village into the birthplace of nouveau fashion. As proof, I present to you this. The CC hat, the newest and most magnificent work by yours truly, CC. Don't you see that luxurious curve? Do you note my avant-garde color choices? Wouldn't you call it the pinnacle of perfection? This piece is so special that I dare not assign it a price to it. It's not for sale. I shall only part with it when I find someone who truly worthy of owning it. Only the most impressive fashionista in Hyrule's trendiest village is worthy of such a crown. What's all this about Hyrule's trendiest village? I don't remember approving any new slogans for Hateno. Oh, look who's here. What can I do for you, oh esteemed Mayor Reed? I'm really sorry. I tried to stop him from coming in like you asked, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. Cece, you have got to quit littering the village with your weird art pieces. Maybe you don't realize, but plants need their sleep too. Those eyesores are so bright at night that they're keeping the veggies awake. It's a real problem for the crops. Hateno's foundation is its produce. What are we going to do if it fails? Now, dear, there's no need to get so worked up. I think some of the people here actually like her art, you know. Wouldn't it be better to hear her out? Don't fall for her line of twaddle. She's got everyone in Hateno wrapped around her finger already. My duty is to look after the village, and that's what I mean to do. Looking after the village, you say? What do you suppose... who do you suppose you have to thank for Hateno's rejuvenation? It didn't need rejuvenating. Hateno Village is a peaceful place where folks live quiet lives, and that's the way they like it. Do they? Then let us leave the matter to the people to decide. My avant-garde approach versus this mayor's quaint, bygone ways. The citizens will decide which outlook will drive the future of the village. by holding a mayoral election. You're calling for a mayoral election? Somebody's having a good day out there. Sure, suits me. I'll win that pretty easy. Sophie, I delegate management of the mayoral election to you. What? Come on, Clavia. I don't feel like sticking around here any longer. It's time we headed back home. There's no time to waste. You've got a giant badonk there, girl. I approve. Oh, you again. I've got a long to-do list in preparation for the mayoral election, and the sooner I get started, the better. The answer should go without saying, but you are, of course, a CC voter, a Reed voter. I'll say CC. But of course, that settles that, I trust. It's plain for all to see that I'm a shoo-in for the next mayor. Or so one would think, yet there are stragglers in this village still supporting Reed. They need a mental makeover. And so, I have a fabulous plan to give out mushrooms to Reed supporters. Mushrooms are synonymous with the CC brand. Fungal fashion is the CC way. The mushrooms I give them will paint them inside and out with fresh, vibrant CC brand colors. Although, Sophie and I must mind the shop. Where will we find someone we can trust to carry out this vital task? I can do it for you, yeah. There's the magic words I was waiting for. You're a lifesaver. Now then, you'll be needing these. And shroom times 8. These mushrooms are for the village's Reed supporters. It's easy to recognize them by how unstylish they are. My supporters are all expert fashionistas dressed in the nines and CC. This should go without saying, but don't give one to anyone in Reed's family. There's also no need to give them to children, travelers, or any temporary residents like the Sheikah trait researchers. That leaves us with, unless I miss my guess, a total of 8 Reed supporters. The mission is simple. Give a single Hylian shroom to each of those 8 misguided voters. Well, off you go. What should I do? She saddled me with so much work when she put me in charge of the mayoral election. Sir? I feel like I should apologize for dragging you into this mess I found myself in, but since we're both involved now, could you give me a little advice? Sure. I should have expected that. The thing I need your advice on is my sister. It's about Cece. Lately she's been sneaking up alone in the middle of the night. I don't think it's anything sinister, but the election is soon, and I don't want any last-minute surprises to hurt her chances. So I'd like you to tail my sister, find out where she's going and what she's up to, and get back to me. I tried following her myself, but she spotted me right away. I got an earful about it, too. If you succeed in finding out what she's doing, I can reward you, of course. You're the only one I can ask for help. I don't want any of the villagers finding out until I know what's going on. Help me out, please. Yeah, all sorts of stuff going on here. Good morning. Welcome to Hateno Village. Here for some sightseeing? The East Wind General Store is open for business. If you're here for Hateno Village's famous fresh produce, you're in the right place. Or if you like this super cute CC hat, you can hit the store across the way, Ventus Clothing. They're featuring a new line of hats right now. Thanks to Cece, this village is the place to be. She's drawing in so many tourists that our sales are going up too. Cece's putting our village on the map. Oops, there I go, shilling for the clothes shop again. I can hear Dad now. Just whose business are you promoting out there? It's a strange decoration they've been putting up. Sorry about that. Are you a visitor here? A tourist? You're in Hateno Village, a village known for living off the land. For as long as anyone can remember, we've tilled the soil and let nature be our guide in life. Now, though, everything's getting so glitzy as some folks try to drum up more tourism business. Mind you, we're all happy to see Cece return to the village as she's been away for so long. Some folks, like my daughter Prima, started wearing that flashy CC brand stuff right away in celebration. But it's a tad over the top for me and my son-in-law, Wharton. We prefer the simple life, the way we've always lived. But I don't mean to talk your ear off. By all means, go on and have yourself a peaceful stay here. Is there something you need from me, Mr. Traveler? I have a shroom. You say this is from Cece? Thank you kindly. Us old folks don't know much about what's in now, you know. I'm happy to vote for whoever for mayor if they'll fix up the village real nice. Nothing suspicious. Okay, we don't need to worry about children. And you already have a hat. Hey, those aren't for harvest yet. If you want pumpkins, you can buy them like everyone else. They sell them at the general store by the village entrance. Who is this freak? Hey there, what brings you to a town? Oh, he's actually pretty handsome now to get a good look. Hey, I have a good idea. You should take this and not ask any questions. Bird egg? You swept me off my feet so fast that I gave you one of my prized eggs. No more, though. Just forget what happened here today. How can I ever forget? Your heart is like a cuckoo's egg. Easily given, but easy to break. Please find it in your heart to forget what happened today. Okay, forgotten. I was wondering if there was some way I could romanticize eggs. When in the end, eggs are something you cook and eat for breakfast, and that's it. They say a cuckoo's memory lasts for 3 steps. If you promise to forget this whole thing, I'll forget it too. I should head back to work. The stores and barn are always open. Take it easy, stranger. Did you still need something? It was a shroom. You brought this from Cece? Wow, thank you. There's a lot of ways you can prepare mushrooms. They're tasty on their own too. I just like them, okay? But that's when they're food. When you make them fashion, you lose me. It wasn't so long ago that doing stuff like this was completely unheard of here. The farm families don't know what to make of it either. Can you blame them? Everybody home? Oh, this one, a nice little place. Very quaint. My place is still here, right? I should go see it. I wonder if they left my weapons there. I guess that'd be silly for them to do that. Mumble, mumble. Ah. Love's fire burns forever. What's the matter? You can tell me, weirdly handsome dude. You look like you've been places. Sure, things are peaceful in the old village, but it's a jungle out there in the world. That's why I stick around here, checking out the scene, making sure no strangers put the moves on Miss Ivy. Wait, I mean, that's why I make sure no strangers coming from outside to disturb the peace. Ivy? You forgot the Miss. Always add Miss. Miss Ivy is the poster girl for the East Wind General Store. There's no problem if you want to talk to Miss Ivy. Just keep the naive I just moved here and won't somebody show me around act to a minimum. Not that anyone could be as young, guyish, or fashionesque as me. By the way, quick question for you, big guy. What kind of present do you think would make Miss Ivy at East Wind happy? I'm not asking for me, you understand. A friend of a friend wanted advice, and I'm having a tough time with the answer. Obviously, I can't just go ask her directly. Let me know if you think of something. Oh yeah, this guy's definitely a mushroom head. Bunch of mushroom heads in here too. Greetings and salutations. Hey, I got a favor to ask. It's not enough for me to just rework with fabric you bring me. I want to dye my hand at making my own patterns. Just like Cece, of course. Hers are all original designs. And making fabrics from scratch seems like a whole lot of work. But that's where Hugh comes in. Could you cast around for some reference material I could use as inspiration? First, I'm thinking I want to see visuals of the monster they call a choo-choo. That kind of choo-choo is everywhere, even just outside the village. But I'm too paint-hearted to get near them. I think if I could see a regular choo-choo for myself, and not a fire choo-choo or ice choo-choo, it'd help a lot. Oh, do I have a picture of a choo-choo? I mean, I don't know. I don't think I have a regular choo-choo. I don't. Okay, so I'll have to go take a picture of one. Hateno School. Okay, we don't need to worry about the school, I don't think. But let's just walk over there. Never know. Maybe one of the teachers needs a mushroom. Yes, what is it? Oh, it's you, Link. Haven't seen you in... Link, you're back! My apologies for the outpost. Clearly you're back in town, then. What of Princess Zelda? Princess Zelda is still missing, which is the reason you came here alone. That makes more sense. Princess Zelda built this school, you see. She cared so much about the children. I'm sure this would be one of her first stops if she had returned. Right now we're covering history, which is very important to Princess Zelda. Focusing on Hyrule history alongside the Calamity. You know, Link, you're welcome to sit in on a lesson if you'd like. Today's class will be a history lesson. The story of Hyrule is deeply intertwined with the Calamity, and that is no exaggeration or embellishment. The Calamity has been visited upon the land of Hyrule several times before. It was sealed away 10,000 years ago by the sacred princess and a hero wielding a sword that seals the darkness. Isn't that just a fairy tale? Over time, history and legends sometimes blur together. All this stuff about 10,000 years ago and such, who cares? You got any pictures or proof to back up the so-called 10,000-year-old calamity? It's no fairy tale, I assure you. These are real historical events. This is a problem. I need to show them some kind of depiction of the calamity from 10,000 years ago. Otherwise, this lesson is over before it began. I'm sorry, Link. This isn't how I thought the lesson would go. If I had more foresight, I'd have borrowed the screen depicting the calamity from Lady Impa's hall. Kakariko village, where the hall is located, is also in Necluda, but it's too far to the northwest for a casual visit. If only I could show these children a detailed image of the screen depicting the calamity, I think they'd understand. Although I suppose it isn't Lady Impa's hall now, is it? More accurately to call it Lady Paya's hall. Okay, so well, I guess it's a good thing I came here. God, there's a bunch of quests here. Actually, I haven't had like a regular quest for a long time. I've just been exploring and doing random stuff everywhere. Not to mention all the quests that I did get. I'm sure I have not finished them. Got some cooking. How are we doing on food? I mean, it's okay. Probably won't hurt to make some more stuff. Oh, there's no fire. Do I have a flame thing anymore? I do not. But that's okay. I do have a way to make a fire. Why can't he understand? I had no idea a warden could be so stubborn. He would always humor me before we got married, no matter what I asked. It would be so hard for him to wear a simple CC branded hat. I don't understand why he's this dead set against it. Oh, can I help you? Oops, I really can't be dwelling on that right now. Not while I'm on the clock. Hello there, we're having nice weather again today. Welcome to Tanpu Inn. Will you be staying with us today? Regular bed is 20 rupees. If you're looking for a more relaxing and restorative mind and body experience, you can have one of our extra soft downy beds for 30 rupees. You have soft beds? Wow. Yes, they're much more comfortable to sleep on than our standard beds. You'll wake up feeling nice and refreshed. Everyone who sleeps on it talks about how they feel brimming with energy. Yeah, sure, a soft bed. How's the downy soft bed? Did you get a deeper sleep than usual? Well, at any rate, take care. This is ridiculous. Hey there, brother. Oh, if you don't know me, I'm a worker at the inn. Whoever's at the counter right now can help you out if you need something. It's probably my wife, Prima, you'll be dealing with. Every time I show my face around here, she demands to know why I'm not wearing CC brand clothes. So I'm keeping my distance until the fad dies down. I never knew my dear Prima was the type to get so worked up about fashion. You need something else? Something not related to the inn? Have a room. Ooh, for me? Thanks. My wife loves CC stuff, so I'll save it as a treat for her. I'm not too into the designs myself, but she is pretty pleased with them. And she does look incredibly cute when she wears them, too. Yeah, that CC is all right in my book. And I'm not the only one. Koyan from the farm on the hill said the same thing. And it's raining. God, my God, this Hyrule. What happened to you? Why are you the rain capital now? Oh, you're the traveler I saw at Ventus Clothing, right? Did you come to check up on me because you were worried? Yeah, I lost my head a little there. Not too proud of the way I behaved. But don't you worry about me. I have a couple of tricks up my sleeve against CC. I might not be able to pull one of them off in time for the mayoral election. So I'm focusing on the second plan, to bring back a taste no one's tried here in years. What kind of taste? Way back when, my grandfather worked with someone from the village to create a special kind of food. It was too ahead of its time to catch on, so it never went further than the first trial run, but I never forgot it. Even today, I can still recall the gooey mouthfeel of the one bite my grandfather shared with me. In the back of my mind, I've always wanted to make it a signature staple of this village. If I could accomplish that, then I'd have something that could stand up to CC. Except, I can't remember who in the village my grandfather worked with, or what they created. And now that I think of it, it also had a unique pungent scent. If I could just smell that aroma again, it might jog my memory. But don't worry about my problems. Hope you have a nice relaxing time in our village. Have you tried the fresh milk they make in the farm of the hill? I never start my morning without a glass. Don't worry about that, man. Oh, you're the customer we saw at Ventus Clothing, aren't you? You know, from when they were talking about whether to go through the mayoral election or not. It's becoming a bit of a hassle. They're both so stubborn. I wish they'd clear the air between them and end this silly quarrel once and for all. But that's a moot point now. I have something else on my mind. I have to take care of this before the mayoral election starts. What's on your mind? Oh, you don't mind lending me an ear? I won't mince words. It's about my husband, Reed. That man of mine. He shuts himself up in our shed every night. I don't have the faintest what he's up to. When I ask, he just says it's a secret and I can't get another peep out of him. I hate the idea of snooping on him. Plus, I think he'd catch me at it right away. I get so worried when I think about whether whatever he's doing will affect his chances in the election. I was fit to burst if I couldn't find someone to talk about this. Good thing you came along. I'd like you to enter our shed at midday when my husband isn't around and see if you can figure out what he's doing. I'll pay you for your troubles, of course. The only problem I can see is that he keeps the place locked up tight. You'd never fit in through the window, but maybe you could dig a hole or something. Well, you'll figure it out. Oh, my God, this place is just full of quests. My gosh. So I kind of avoided this place for a while. There's just so much to do in a game where there's so much to do. Let's see, have we been in here? Shield of the Mind's Eye? Oh, that's unique. I mean, unfortunately, I have better shields. Oh, another one of these. No key swing? One more. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. Going in the circle. Let's see. Is there a bubble frog in here somewhere? No? Maybe I got it already. It's not even showing up. Yep, got nothing. Let's see, she said to show up at the house midday. But she also said couldn't get into the shed, right? No entry without permission. Well. No, I could probably get a better picture than that. Where's this? Is it here? Notes toward a new variety of pumpkin. I firmly believe that Hateno Village's charm is in its delicious vegetables and milk from our farms, but there's no denying that these things just aren't resonating with the youth nowadays, and I've got no business being mayor if I can't fix that. So I've got together with Knack, the best farmer in these parts, and we came up with a new type of pumpkin. The color, shape, and appearance are based on the CC brand aesthetic, which is popular with the young folk. We've hit a snag, though. It might be a bit before we can achieve our goal of shipping the pumpkins out. Can I exit through here? Oh, I can. Okay. Okay, well, I have no idea where she is. There's a goddess statue here, though, but I don't have enough. I haven't covered enough shrines. Speaking of which, did you know that we're set to hold an election for the mayor here soon, traveler? Sure, I can understand Cece's position on the issue, but doesn't change Hateno's tradition of living off the land. Oh, did I already give him a mushroom? This village started out as a quiet, peaceful burg where we focused on living off the land. But I don't mean to talk your ear off. By all means, go on and have yourself a peaceful stay here. Okay, up a hill. Rolera's letter. We moved. Come find us in our old hometown, Lurlin Village. Let this house be used as a rest stop for travelers passing through Hateno Village. Rolera and Rose. And Rhodes. That's nice. Isn't this just the way to the lab? I thought it was. Remember when we first came here, the wind was blowing against us. What a nid-cow poop. What a gullible. How do I fix this? Do I dive into the pool? There's no way. That's too deep to swim. Huh? What's with that blank stare? Oh, you must be a customer. What's that you got there? Hillian Shroom. Hmm? Oh, from Cece, huh? But I can see you mean well enough with a gift, so I'm happy to accept. Thanks. Sorry, but if you're here on farm business, you'll have to talk to my dad at the farm. I need to get my hands on that message bottle floating in the pond, quick. I finally found the letter my great-grandpa left, but I can't reach it. My arm's too short, and the pond's too deep to swim. And anyways, I don't know how. Well, the letter has the advice I need to get this farm back on its feet. If I don't get my hands on it, we're sunk. Oh, really? Okay. Well, you're a new face around here. If I'm any judge, welcome to Hateno Pasture. When did it get so dark out? Hmm? You got something for me? Is this from Cece? Isn't that sweet? These are tasty if you fry them up as a snack. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the gift. But me, my daughter Koyen, and old man Tok don't care much about clothes. What use is this fashion in the field, right? Still, I'm glad that's all you came for. If you told me you were here to pick up some fresh milk, I'd have been in a tight spot. Make no mistake. Fresh milk? Don't tell me you haven't heard of my farm's fresh milk. It's the best in Hateno. The secret's in the special feed I make for my cows. It gives their milk an extra little something you don't get anywhere else. Except I've been having trouble getting my hands on acorns to mix up any more of it. There used to be tons of acorns all over the ground in the forest out back. No idea where they all went. Probably the squirrels started taking over and grabbing them all for themselves. Sometimes they'll drop the acorns they carry in their cheeks if you startle them, but they're quick little critters. I need at least 3 acorns to make my special feed, so it's a real problem for me. Here's some acorns. No fooling. Well, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Not with me at my wit's end and all. I don't know if this rightly makes up for it, but I have a bottle on me. I was keeping it squirreled away, but no reason to be a miser about it now. I better go mix up a batch of feed right away, now that I got more acorns. If you ever want more fresh milk, I'll swap you some for 3 acorns. Call it a special trade just for you. Okay, where's this bottle? Does this go up anywhere? I don't know if it leads to anything. I guess we'll find out. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, this is as high as it goes. Okay, never mind then. Okay, that looks like that's it for there. I guess I need to chop down some trees, I guess. Okay. Didn't I just pick up a frond? No. Oh, that's right. I'll have to pick up a tree branch first. Okay, okay. Can't believe it's an ingredient. Oh, I guess I need a sail. Let's break one of these out. Whoops. That's my great-grandpa's message bottle. How did you... Did you fish it out for me? Thanks. There should be a letter in this bottle with advice for getting our farm back on its feet. Let's see here. Yep, there we go. Gosh, do I miss great-grandpa's handwriting. His penmanship was so messy that no one but him and his family could read it. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. New specialty with mare, cheese, fermentation. Can't name too early. Yeah, this could work. Sorry to run, but I want to put great-grandpa's advice into practice right away. If you need me, I'll be back at the house.
Hey.
It's right over there, by the way. Come by a bit later so I can thank you for your help. If I play my cards right, I can start making a new signature product. It'll be good. It'll be good not just for our farm, but for the whole village. I'm itching to get started. Okay, is it night? Oh gosh, I don't know. It may be too late to go see Cece. Where'd you go? Boy, she's fast. What the heck? Oh, it's already the morning. Damn it. Oh yeah, I can do this quest. Did you bring me some reference material for a choo-choo pattern? Oh, so that's a choo-choo. I can feel the inspiration bleeding into reality. I'll start developing this pattern at once. All tone. With your help, I've made a very pretty pattern. You can have the fabric I've worked up to as thanks. I knew I'd get a different result with some quality reference. I bet you I could make other patterns too. In fact, I made a list of patterns I'd like to dye out. When you get your hands on anything I might use as a reference, come on in and show it to me. If I have a reference, I can make an original pattern for you to walk out the door with. Looking forward to seeing what we can do together. Someday, a second store. Oh. Welcome to Kochi Dye Shop. Right, so you're a new customer, I think? Well, I don't do the dyeing around here. You want my hubby for that. All this activity is getting to be a problem. I mean, I'm grateful to Cece that our shop has taken off like this, but every day is so exhausting now. Need something from me? Oh. What's this? Something from Cece? Yeah, pretty obvious from the look of it. You know, people keep talking up the Cece brand stuff, but it never really clicked with me. I know the lady works hard, but most of us farmers around here aren't too precious about our clothes. But sure, thanks for the mushroom. It's mighty nice of you. Two left, huh? You're a kid. You don't get mushrooms. Oh no, you need to reach your friend? Really? What? horse? I don't know. That's a long ways. You'll be fine, my Korok friend. I mean, you won't be well, but good enough for transport. Good enough to see your friend. Good day. Mm-hmm. What do you like? Huh? What do I like? Where did that come from? Maybe frogs? Sure, why not? I like frogs. If I had 100 hot-footed frogs, I would be incredibly happy. Oops, I couldn't think of anything, so I just told him what my dad likes instead. Again? He's asked me that already. Is this guy okay? Trying not to be rude, buddy, but what were you doing with this ivy? Sure, I noticed. I've been checking her out for a long... a friend of a friend tipped me off. I talked to her. You wouldn't ask her what Miss Ivy likes? Right to her face? What's the idea? Uh-oh, gotta play smooth. Can't let him guess I'm the one dying to know. Alright then, so what is it? What does Miss Ivy want? I can't leave my friend's friend hanging. She wants hot-footed frogs? And 100 of them? At that? Yeah, that checks out. Miss Ivy's love for animals is just one of the many charming things about her. Or so my friend is always saying. That was so close, I better play it smooth. Still, collecting 100 hot-footed frogs seems like a big job, even for someone you love. But not if I had help. You traveler types go into wells and caves all the time, right? That's just the kind of place where you find frogs. You don't even have to go far. Didn't I hear a bunch of frogs in a well somewhere in this village? Maybe I should check it out later. What? I didn't say anything? Haha. Look, let's focus on how helpful it would be if I gathered 10 of those frogs. Hey, buddy, do I hear the faint croaks of little frogs? Specifically 10 hot-footed frogs in that pouch of yours? Yeah, sure. That's my penis is in there too. 1, 2, 3. Aha, 10 frogs, all accounted for. Allow me to take those off your hands. And as promised, here's your reward. Nice. Guess it's up to me to collect the rest. Oh, I've been dreaming of a date with my beloved Miss Ivy. That's why I, Manny, will check every well in sight. Uh-oh, not coming back from that one. Well, we have to wait till nighttime. Actually, why don't we stop it there for now? This is audap. You've been watching Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom running on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.